Are you getting ready for the Praxis Elementary Education Content Knowledge exam? That's exam code 5018. My name is Jamie Jo, and I'm a certified teacher and Praxis coach with Study.com. In this video, we'll walk through 4 sample problems for the subtopic of this exam called Reading Foundational Skills. This practice will help ensure that you're confident on test day. Ready? Let's jump in. Problem 1. WIDA standards are separated into 3 distinct domains, each focusing on a specific characteristic of the English language. The 3 domains are classified as the interpretive domain, the expressive domain, and the morphology domain, the spelling and word patterns domain, the modes of communication domain, or the phonics domain. As a reminder, WIDA standards provide a foundation for curriculum, instruction, and assessment for multilingual learners in kindergarten through grade 12. The main domain for WIDA standards is actually the modes of communication, and I will explain why. This breaks down into the 4 main areas of language that you have probably heard the most about, which are listening, reading, speaking, and lastly, writing. Now, they have broken these down further into the other 2 domains that they listed. So the interpretive domain includes listening and reading. They also have added viewing to that list. And the expressive domain is speaking and writing, and they have added representing to that list as well. Now, they did that to be more representative of how communication takes place, especially during language acquisition. So that is an explanation as to why the 3 domains are interpretive, expressive, and the modes of communication domain. Problem 2. At what stage of language acquisition does the child begin to see the link between words and objects and use enough words for the sentence to make sense? Is it the 2-word stage, the babbling stage, the 1-word stage, or the telegraphic stage? The order of these stages is 1, the babbling stage that occurs between 6 to 8 months, then 2, the 1-word stage that occurs between 9 to 18 months, 3, the 2-word stage that occurs between 18 to 24 months, and lastly, the telegraphic stage, number 4, that occurs between 24 to 30 months. In the telegraphic stage, the child can use 3 to 4 words to make a sentence, and sentences start to make sense as he or she begins to link words with objects. So our answer is telegraphic stage. Problem 3. Which of the following is the first step in decoding? Associate the sound of the letter, understand how the letter sounds work together to make words, blend the letter sounds together to create speech, or recognize the letter. Just as a reminder, decoding is the process of translating printed words into speech. It involves the use of phonics, or the correlation between letters and sounds. So let's go through the order of these steps that are listed. For decoding, you first have to recognize the letter. Then you have to associate the sound of the letter. Then you have to understand how the letter sounds work together to make words. And then you have to blend the letter sounds together to create speech. So as you can see, the first step is to recognize the letter. Problem 4. What is the difference between a prefix and a suffix? Well, the word prefix actually has a prefix, which is a great way to remember it and distinguish it from the word suffix. So PRE means to come before or precede something. It's a group of letters you put before a word to create a new word. So in the word prefix, you start out with the word fix, but then you add pre, and you have the new word of prefix. Now, a suffix is a group of letters that you add to the end of a word to create a new word. So for example, if you have the word quick, you could add the suffix of ly or ly, and you get the new word quickly. So let's look through the options that they give us and see which one is true. The first one, a prefix is a word part that precedes a root word and changes the meaning of the word. Yes, that is true. While a suffix is a word part that is added to the end of a root and does not change the meaning of the word. Well, that part is not true because it does change the meaning of the word. The second option, a prefix is a word part that is added to the end of a root word, while a suffix is a word part that is added to the beginning of a root word. Well, that's not true. It's the exact opposite. Both are affixes added to change the meanings of words. That last statement is true. The third option, a prefix is a word part that precedes a root word, while a suffix is a word part that is added to the end of a root word. Yes, both are affixes added to change the meanings of words. Yes, that is also true. The fourth option, a prefix is a word part that comes before a root word and does not change the meaning of a word. No, it does change the meaning, so that's not true. While a suffix is a word part that is added to the end of a root and does change the meaning of the word. Yes, that part is true. Well, the only option that has two true statements is the third one. That is our answer. I hope this was helpful. If you're looking for more ways to study, then check out our other videos and also make your way over to study.com to check out our Praxis test prep courses. As a study.com member, you'll get full access to hundreds of practice problems like the ones I just walked you through, plus targeted instruction for any topics that you are still struggling with, as well as test strategies to help you maximize your score on test day. Finally, we want to hear from you. Please like and subscribe if today's video was helpful, and then let us know down below in the comments if there are any specific topics that you want us to cover next. Good luck and happy studying!